This is the Anglophone crisis that the government of Cameroon is telling everybody that everything has returned to normalcy. The military that the Cameroon government invaded in Kumbo today, that is in Mbveh division, and burnt down all this property you are seeing on the screen. Today, the 29th of March 2023, in search of Ambazonia fighters. And then from the report, they says that one person was killed at Kumbo Square, and one Ambazonia fighter shot, and he did not die. And many military were wounded. We even heard that some military vehicles ran into the hospital. We don't know what happened, whether they went for treatment, in which we know that they usually take that patient to Douala or Yaoundé through a helicopter. And this one, if they went directly to the hospital, maybe they went to deposit corpses at the mortuary. We don't know. But this is the Anglophone crisis. We keep on praying and keep on asking and pleading at the government of Cameroon and the Ambazonia fighters to stop the war, because the children of the poor are going every day into their early graves, be it Ambazonia fighter, be it the military, or be it the innocent civilians. And then from what we heard, as you are seeing on the screen, they say 11 Benskin motorbikes were burnt down. 1 taxi was burnt down and 1 person killed. Several animals killed because it happens at the market where they sell animals. And then more than 35 shops were burnt down by the military of the Cameroon government. And this is the Anglophone crisis. My question is, who is the government of Cameroon deceiving? Who are they trying to deceive? Those maybe they are pretending and telling lies and saying a lot of things. Who are they trying to deceive? They are deceiving themselves. Because what they are saying and preaching is that everything has returned to normalcy, up to the point where they have created a committee called the Reconstruction Committee, a committee to reconstruct Northwest and Southwest region. And for the past years, we heard that they have spent more than 12 billion francs CFA in construction. And we keep on asking from that 2 years today, we have been asking where they have carried out any construction. Today we saw the Director of Civil Cabinet at the Prime Minister's office in the Anglophone regions that is there to investigate and to see what the Reconstruction Committee have done in those regions. And they are showing some old school that they have been reconstructed by the Reconstruction Committee. We don't know. But who are they struggling and trying to deceive? Because at the same time they are talking about reconstruction, that very time their military are burning down houses, burning down villages, burning down property, and pushing many under poverty line. More than 35 shops burnt down. Then will they put this, include all this into the reconstruction? They have to do it. Even if they do it, what are they doing exactly? Because they say they are doing the reconstruction and at the same time burning down houses again. I keep on telling you people that the military of the Cameroon government and the Cameroon government under President Paul Biya are gaining a lot through this Anglophone crisis. And they are struggling by all possible means for the Anglophone crisis not to end. They are deceiving a lot of people. I don't know who they are deceiving, whether they are slave master in France, because France is the one that have given them a huge sum of money for reconstruction. They are deceiving them. I don't know, because they are not deceiving Cameroonians, because Cameroonians are aware that the Anglophone crisis is still going on and so deathly now, because every day, just this day, that was on the 27th, the Ambazonia fighter shot down an helicopter. In Kumbo, where the military of the Cameroon government killed more than 21 innocent civilians, some years behind, including children. And then this is the full story of what happened before the military of the Cameroon government invaded in Kumbo and burnt down all this property. That the Ambazonia fighter planted explosive devices in which the vehicles of the military came and hit on it, and many military were wounded. We don't know whether any of them were killed. We don't know because we do not have any evidence, and that is why we don't want to talk about that. And then the military came back to retaliate or to revenge. And when they came back, the Ambazonia fighters were already aware of their coming back. And then they attacked the military. And there was a serious fight. And the Ambazonia fighter escaped. Then the military again came back to punish the population as usual. And this is exactly what they have been doing since 2017. If the Ambazonia fighters are more than that, they will pour their anger on the population, blaming the population for not collaborating with them. I keep on asking whether they train anybody in Southern Cameroon as a collaborator. I don't know. And that is the very game the Ambazonia fighters are playing. When the military attack them and they are unable to fight them at that particular period, they will return back to punish the population and accuse them. And this is where the population and the innocent, the poor people of Southern Cameroon have entangled themselves, have been entangled by these two wicked elephants called the government of Cameroon under President Paul Biya and the Ambazonia. This is what is going on, and the international community remain quiet because they are receiving reports from President Paul Biya, and President Paul Biya gradually, indirectly achieving his aim of assimilating, because he has succeeded to push nearly 80% of Southern Cameroonians into French regions, and they are there, and they have been assimilated. Many have been killed in Douala, Yaoundé, Bafoussam, and all over. Just this month of March, more than 5 Southern Cameroonians have been killed in Francophone regions. And the Francophones now are accusing them that the insecurity in Yaoundé are those behind are Anglophones. And this is another trouble coming upon the people of Cameroon. And President Paul Biya keep on pretending and say everything is under normalcy. And we are still waiting to see how everything is under normalcy, in which the military are still in the field fighting. They are still in the field burning down property, killing innocent people. The Ambazonia fighters are still there fighting. And he said everything is under normalcy. And he's using the taxpayer money, embezzling it, and say that they have constructed a property, burnt and destroyed property for up to 12 billion francs CFA in Southern Cameroon, in which no Southern Cameroonian can stand and say, I am a witness to any construction that have taken place. The road linking Babanju to Bamenda has not been constructed, they say, because of insecurity. Where have they been constructing things in Southern Cameroon where there is security? It is terrible. And you will not deceive the people all the time. You will not keep on deceiving them. A time will come that you will create another trouble, another problems, as you, the government of President Paul Biya, has created the Anglophone crisis. If you do not take care.